thing. So basically, you already completed all of those
How are you
things.
doing today?
So today I will show you that how we can easily download the Landsat data as well as also other types of parameter which you need to develop the flood susceptibility mapping. So all of those things I will try to show you that. After that, you can easily make the land use land cover classification map using ArcMap software. Okay, then further you can easily develop the ASP method and you can easily make the flood susceptibility mapping and easily you can identify about that. So let's guys simply show you that all of those things. Okay, I already developed the code for doing that. So just I simply share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen now? Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
visible.
in this time, basically this code, I developed this code for downloading at the same time for any region in the world, mainly elevation, NDVI, rainfall, and Landsat imagery. Okay. So at the same time, you can easily download the total 4 types of data: elevation data, NDVI data, rainfall data, and Landsat data. Any region. Suppose you can simply drag it and paste the other region and then click to the run. So now it loaded the data for this region. So you can see it loaded. If you want, you can simply increase your boundary or you can simply increase your boundary area. Suppose click to the run. You can see it will be now this data loaded for this boundary. You can see elevation, rainfall, Landsat, NDVI. So further, you can simply run it. Then you can easily download this data for any region in the world. Just you can simply click and drag this area. Okay, and where you put this thing. Suppose I need this image for this boundary. So just I simply drag and then simply increase the boundary also. And further, I just simply click the run. So now this data is loaded for this study area, mainly elevation, then NDVI, rainfall, and Landsat imagery. You can see it loaded. So you can simply click on the run button. Okay. After that, when it completed, you can simply click on here. Suppose when you can get this type of sign, suppose you can see it will be successfully downloaded, also downloaded, also downloaded. Then simply click on here and go to the open in drive. After completing the exporting, click to the open in drive. Then it automatically go to your Google Drive, and further from Google Drive you can easily download this data. So here I already download the data in my local storage. Suppose I simply open this data. Suppose here you can see, yeah, suppose this is the data. You can see I downloaded elevation, Landsat, NDVI, rainfall. So now further I can simply import this data in my ArcMap software. Here you can see, so this is my ArcMap software. I simply import. So here you can see this is the elevation data for my study area. Also you can see the Landsat, also in the NDVI, also rainfall. Okay, so you can see elevation, then it's the Landsat imagery, and also NDVI, and also rainfall data. So in this time, here you can see this elevation, we can get this type of background. Okay, or if you want, suppose if you have a specific boundary, after downloading the this type of tip image, if you have a specific boundary, suppose in this time I simply import my boundary shape file. So just I simply import a boundary shape file. Suppose this is my boundary shape file. I simply import it in here and show you the practical example. Suppose I simply click to the download. Where is it? My shape file. Let's open. Okay, got it. So download folder. So from here I just simply import my study area. Suppose my study area, suppose I simply go to this folder and I want to choose the specific boundary. Suppose I want to choose this boundary for, okay, just I simply import a shape file. Suppose I simply import the shape file, is that mainly suppose this shape file I simply import this shape file. Then I can see it imported my boundary shape file in the ArcMap software. So further, so you can see this is my boundary shape file. And from here, suppose I want to choose a specific boundary. Suppose this is my boundary. Okay, I want to work with this boundary. So for that, what can I do? I just simply click on the here. You can see the lasso, select by lasso, and further click on here. Okay, you can see it's selected. Okay, after that I simply export this boundary. So for that, click on here, and here I can got a option. You can see the data, export data. Click on here, and further just simply click with the OK. You can see it will be done, also done. Okay, so now it's removed that. I just take the only for this boundary. So this is my study area, and this is my full DEM data. In this time, just I simply extract by marks with my boundary. Okay, so for doing this thing, simply click on here and go to system toolbox, and from here go to the spatial analytics toolbox. You can see a spatial analytics tool. Simply click on here, and here I can get a function extraction. Click on here, extract by marks, double click. And now further, simply input raster, mainly your elevation or DEM data, which you downloaded from the Google Earth Engine platform. And then simply put here that your boundary. So what export output. So this is the your boundary. And further click the OK. So now this data is extract by marks with my study area. This is my study area. So you can see it will work. Take some time. So this is the process. When you want to download any TPMS, it can be elevation, it can be NDVI, it can be Landsat image or rainfall, any kinds of image. We are just simply extract by marks with our tip format image. You can see now it will be done. So just I simply close this file and also close this file. In this time I can get this result. You can see look like that. So just I increase. So now I got this game data here. You can see. So further, you want to use it your work. So simply make the classification total 5 class and work with that. And also you can different types of color you can easily use in here. So from this task tab, simply click on here. Suppose I just put here this type of color, mainly. Yeah, I use this color. Apply and OK. So now you can get this type of things, the DEM data. Okay. So the low elevation, so this type of color. It's a river or other things about that study area. Okay, this is the part. Suppose in this time I want to work for that Landsat. Suppose Landsat, you can see Landsat image. And here you can see this Landsat image is mainly show, suppose this is my study area. Okay, this is my study area and this is my download Landsat image. So what can I do? Very easy. You can simply go to the Windows. In this time, go to the Windows and click the image analysis because it's a satellite image. Okay, Landsat. So click on the image analysis and then select your Landsat tip and then select this study area by click the lasso tool and click on here. It automatically select. And here you can see the clip. Click to the clip. So now you can see I simply uncheck it. Now I can got this image only for my study area, which I clip. And in this time here I can get all of those band. So here you can see, click on here. I can get all of those bands such as mainly B1, B2, B3, B4. Mainly in this time, it's the red, green, and blue. Okay, red, green, and blue. Suppose red, green, and blue. It's a near infrared. So I set the near infrared. Suppose then put here that suppose B1 and B2 and apply. Then okay. So now I can get the false color composite. You can see. Okay. So now from here, I just use this image and make the classification. I already show you that how we can easily make the land use land cover classification map. So I also okay. So I think it's not sending you yet. So I'll send you the recorded video class also about that. Okay. And in this time, when you are using the Google Earth Engine platform, you can get the benefit such as in this time, you don't need to download the 2 tiles. At the same time, we download the full boundary image using the Google Earth Engine platform.
Are you recording this one?
Okay, it also recorded, no problem. When you use the Google Earth Engine platform, at a same time, you get the two tiles composite image. But when you use the Earth Explorer, then you have to download the tiles by tiles and then use the ArcMap software to merge. So in this time, we are not doing this stuff. We can easily, quickly, we can get the image. Suppose we can simply click on here and drag it and run this run. So now I can get this image for this study area, and I can easily increasing or decreasing this boundary. Okay, easily increasing or decreasing the boundary. And after downloading these things, I just simply clip with my image, and I can get the very beautiful image about that. And from here, I can easily make it for classification or also other things. We can easily do it from here. And also, you can see in this code, I also added the another option for also downloading the NDVI. Okay, so you can simply click on here. You can see NDVI. It also download the NDVI. So here I already import the NDVI image. You can see NDVI. You can see for this whole boundary, I need the NDVI for this specific boundary. So what can I do for NDVI? Simply, you can simply click on here and go to the struct by marks. Double click, input raster. In this time, put your NDVI image. Okay, and in this time, you want to NDVI, you want to extract marks with your study area. Your study area mainly, you can see export output. So this is your study area, mainly shapefile boundary. And then further, okay. So now I can got this NDVI map for my study area, and I can easily use it for my creating my parameter. There you can see it will be create. So just I simply uncheck it. So yes, I can get the NDVI map for my study area. So further from here, I just make the classification and also add the different types of color plated for represent the NDVI value. So I added. So now we can get this NDVI map look like that. Okay, and also make the classification from the classification. And DEM, we also get the DEM. Suppose just simply stuck with that. So mainly when you want to satellite image, when you want to do, simply go to the Windows and go to the image analysis only for the satellite image. Okay, then we can get the better clip. Suppose click on the image analysis and then simply select your satellite image file, and then simply click on the clip option. Then it automatically clip your study area with your satellite images, and from here you can easily display any kinds of band combination, and you can easily simply make the land use land cover classification map. And rainfall is also same. You can see this is my rainfall dataset. I downloaded. So in this time I need the dataset for this study area. Simply go to the struct by marks and put the input raster, mainly rainfall. I want to clip with my study area, which is the export output, and then okay. So now I can got this rainfall data for my study area, only for my study area. So I can get this type of study area, and it's a charged data set. That's why it look like that, because it's this pixel area is also high. Okay, that's why in this time we can get this type of pixel. Okay, if you want, you can simply click on here. Suppose just simply click on the identify tool, identify, and you can just simply click on here. You can see we can get this is a 28 millimeter. Suppose click on here, 28, or you can see the 29 millimeter rainfall. Click on here, 29. Okay? So it's a precipitation map. So basically, this is the process for creating this type of things. And using this Landsat image, here you can see, you can easily make the same process. So just make the classification. First of all, select your image, mainly your clip Landsat image. You can simply select, and then simply click on here. And further, you can simply take all of those signature. Suppose water body, also take the vegetation, agricultural land. So all of those things you can simply do. Just apply the same process, and then make the land use land cover classification map. Okay, and after that, when you complete all of those things, you try to develop this type of things. Suppose, so I'll show you that from. So you want to develop this type of file. Suppose here you can see you want to develop this type of plot structure mapping. So you can see, yeah, you want to develop this type of things. Mainly in this time you put here the class mainly class range. Okay, class range you put here. Suppose class range mainly total 5 class for topographic witness, elevation 5 class, land use land cover 5 class, slope 5 class, as well as also precipitation 5 class, drainage density 5 class, NDVI 5 class. Just put the range about that, and further you will just simply put the range and susceptibility rating. So when you complete these full things, we are just apply the mainly your ASP method and then calculate the weight. Okay, suppose we can get the weight for that. For this, suppose you also it's also another method to calculate the weight. So after doing these things, after complete all of this uh, data we input in here, and then we are just calculate the weight. Suppose 50% we can get from here, suppose 20%. So individual we calculate the weight, and this weight we are used in ArcMap software, and then calculated the flood susceptibility region at the high risk, low risk. About that we can calculate. So for this region, first of all, you have to complete your all of those factor for flood, and then create this type of things. Okay, and then first up, then I will show you that how we can easily calculate the weight, and then using this weight we calculate the flood susceptibility mapping. Okay, so okay, I already send you the code. Okay, I also again send you, no problem. So you also try to download this image. Basically it's you can easily download for the whole world, no problem. For the whole world you can easily download for the present time imagery, no problem. And you can easily use it in ArcMap software.
So for this code, if I want to change,
Yeah,
yeah, if I want to
yeah, what?
change the study area or the region of interest, I can
Yeah,
upload my study area, right?
no need. You can study area, you can upload in your ArcMap software, and then clip. Suppose your study area, this is your study area. You can simply drag and go to this study area. Okay, then run, and then download this for your study area. Then you can upload these things in your ArcMap software, and also upload your boundary shape file or your study area. Then further clip with your study area. Then it will be okay, no problem. And this square you can simply smooth
Mm.
anything, any region. After downloading these things, you can simply import in ArcMap and also import your boundary shape file. Then clip. Okay.
Yeah.
For any reason you can do. Or if you want simply delete it, suppose delete in here, and further you can simply go to the other region. Suppose I want to need these things for that. So this is my region. Then click on here again. You can see click, and also you can see select this rectangle, and then suppose this is my study area. Okay, then I click to run. So now it will be downloaded all of those things for this study area, mainly elevation, rainfall, Landsat, and NDVI image. All of those things will be downloaded for this study area. Okay, and then further you can import these things in your ArcMap software and clip with your boundary shape file. Then it will be okay. And we are get the very good quality image because I already had all of those things, and get the less cloud cover satellite imagery for any region in the world. You can easily get the very better quality satellite image, and you can easily use it for ArcMap or QGIS software. Okay, and I also add all of those band in here. Okay, so I also add the another band. Suppose SRB1 I also add in here. Suppose SRB1. So mainly SRB1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, and B7. So all of those band we consider for Landsat. Mainly Landsat we can get the SRB1. Mainly it's the coastal aerosol, then blue band, then green band, then red band, near infrared band, short wave infrared band, and short wave infrared band 2. So basically this type of band we can get from the Landsat, and this type of band is indeed useful for making the land use land cover classification map. Okay, so it's the you can simply search on the Google. Suppose Landsat Landsat 8 bands. Simply search. So here you can see we can easily get the click on here. You can see you can get the 9 spectral band we can get from here, including panchromatric pan band also available. So from here you can see the, okay, so just open this site. So here, yeah, so here you can see we can get that B1 mainly coastal aerosol, B2 is the blue, green, red, near infrared, short wave, short wave 2. So basically, for the land use land cover, we are just used only for this type of band. And this band is neat when you want to make the panchrometric. Mainly, you want to increase your resolution 15 meter. Then we have to use this band. It also need, and band cirrus. It also need for that make remove the cirrus cloud, other things. But basically, this band B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, and B6 and B7 is neat for making the land use land cover, other things. So in this time, in this code, I set all of those essential band, so you can easily download and open in ArcMap software and work with that. Okay. Okay. So I also send you this code. You also try to download this satellite image and also make the land use land cover classification map. After making all of those classification, you just try to make a chart look like that without weight, because we also calculate the weight from these things. And you also send me all of those TPMs. Suppose land use land cover, then elevation, slope, a distance to road, a distance to river. So all of those flood factor you can send me. Okay, then I can easily give the example with your data, and then calculate the weighted for each parameter and make the flood susceptibility mapping. Okay, so it was better for that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so you also try to
yeah.
that. I hope it will be work and you can easily get all of those things from here.
So I want to ask you, how about if I want to, yes, sir. If I want to calculate
Yes.
for whole region, like for whole Somalia.
Okay, very easy. You can simply go to your Somalia region. Suppose Somalia. Yeah, suppose Somalia. This is your region, okay? So you can simply suppose I just simply click on here and then click and then simply drag. Suppose this is Somalia. Okay. So here's Somalia. So this is my study area. Okay, and then click to run. So now I can get this data for this whole Somalia area, mainly rainfall or also elevation and Landsat data will be loaded for the whole Somalia. In this time, it's another problem you can see. In this time,
So
for the
from here,
Somalia is the near to the coastal. You can see there is a near to the coastal region. So in this time, some place you can see
yeah,
some place is not showing the image because this region is not available less than 1% image. Okay? Less than 1% image is not available for this region. So that's why it's suppose in this time you can see it's totally the ocean, and ocean is already always it make the condensation process, also this type of process that it's the cloud formation all time. So that's why it's very difficult to get the less than 1% image. Okay, in this time what you can do, in this time you can simply increase the value. Suppose you can simply increase the value, mainly you have to increase the this value. Okay, less than 1%, less than 1% is okay for all region. But when you want to make need the satellite image near to the coast or near to the coastal land, because this type of reason you can see it will be not loaded because this there is no image which is the less than 1%. So then that's why
yeah.
you have to increase the suppose 10%, 10, but 1% is okay for other all region. In near to the cost I simply increase and then check again what happened. You will fully fill up or not. Okay. Okay, so I hope now it almost fill up and cover our study area. And this type of region you will not need. So you can need only for the Somalia boundary from here, I think. Okay, so it's a totally coastal river. Okay, so now we can see it will be loaded all of this full satellite imagery, and you can easily from here you can see elevation also loaded, rainfall, Landsat, NDVI, all of this things you download from here for this study area. Okay, so in this time you can see I use here the 10, but other region you can easily use here the 1%. Then you can get the more better image. 1%, less than 1%. Okay, but in this time for the coastal region, because it is that cloudy region, so that's why 1% is not fully fill up all of those images. Okay, so now from here you can simply clip with your boundary shape file, or after downloading this thing you can simply clip with your specific city boundary or anything. Simply clip with that, then it will be okay.
Okay.
Or any reason
Can you hear
simply,
me?
yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Suppose I check it, suppose click to the run.
Yeah, if I want to calculate like several years, like let's say I want to calculate for the last 10 years for temperature, I will change the year, right? From the code.
Yes, for that you can also use it. For that mainly, for the temperature, mainly land surface temperature. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. For the land surface temperature, we have to calculate it the LST, mainly LST. We have to use it. Okay, you can see in this time, for the LST we are using the STB10. So basically, this band you can also calculate it. No problem about that. Okay. Okay, so first of all, you try to complete this the flood sublimity mapping, all of those things. Then further, if you need any other tasks, we also try to discuss. No problem. Okay.
Okay, I
Okay.
understand.
Okay, I will send you the code link. You also try to that and complete all of those things and also send me.
Can you please send
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
the
okay,
code and also this file also,
okay,
and
okay.
the
I will
other one
send.
with the numbers.
Okay, okay. I will send you that. Okay, okay. So I will send you that. You also put all of those things and then send me. Then further one class, I will also show you that how we can easily complete our flood sublimity mapping and then work with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Thanks so much.